How's it going? I'm here to talk about the DJI Action Osmo and the GoPros. You may be wondering which one to get and things like that. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, I do professional quality stuff or anything like that. Not really. Washed up YouTuber. Honestly, I like tech, and when it comes down to the Action Osmo 3, and I lost it already. Where'd I put it? Oh, to my junk box. Lovely. Got that one. We got this one. So when it comes down to the Action Osmo 3, and it comes down to the GoPro Hero 9, 10, or 11, or the GoPro Hero 7 or 5 Black, pretty much when it either comes down to GoPro or DJI. Right now, I'm kind of leaning towards DJI for some things because it has pros and it has cons. I'm not gonna sit here doing some BS video or anything like that. I'm gonna show you some footage, and we're pretty much gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna sit here and do fancy stuff like, oh, the GoPro has like 4K quality and the DJI has like, screw that shit. At the end of the day, does it look good? Matters what you think. It matters how it works. It matters how reliable it is. And when you're sitting here and you're having like all these different mounts and stuff, like, and let's say that this is connected like this, right? And then you just try to unconnect it, and then you want to take your GoPro out, but you know, you can't because it's just like, action sports athletes don't want to deal with this shit. I don't know how many times to say it. Like we just don't. When it comes down to DJI, now DJI has a whole new system. Literally all you do is, well, I have extra mics and stuff, but all you do is you literally just hold it. You need to change your battery, it's already out. Like, oh wow, I could just change my battery right off that. And then they already have like cool components and third-party things that people are making. Like, this is by Alonzi. Focus camera. I'm gonna throw you out the window if you don't focus. You're on manual focus. Of course you want it focus. Lovely. There we go. Ow. Anyways, this is by Alonzi. It's a little thing that goes on the sides, little magnet made for like external like microphone stuff or like a light or something like that. But like, you literally just, you want to put it back on, you literally just put it back on and it's on. You can't get better than that. Now I will say the batteries are kind of pricey. I did go ahead and I bought a few. I've been testing non-stop testing with like all the cameras. Now I'll sit here and say the GoPros are good for some things. They are good for something. Now am I gonna sit here and say like, oh, because they have super view or this has ultra wide view, like what to use? No, I'm not. All I'm really gonna sit here and say is I like all of them, but right now I'm really favoring the DJI Action Osmo 3 because of the fact that with the Action Osmo 3, I'm also a live streamer. I want to bring extreme sport live streams like to the market or in like a big way. And I've been doing it for a while, really testing and stuff like that. Like, yeah, like the size and stuff, you know, that they're similar. Like this is the Action Osmo 3. This is a GoPro Hero 7. This is a GoPro Hero 9, but pretty much the 9, 10, and 11 are all the same. When it pretty much comes down to it, you have your pros and your cons. There is no best camera out there. Is the GoPro trash? Yes, it is. It is trash in ways, but other ways it works very well. Because if you want to connect via, I mean, I like the older GoPros because they connect a lot better. And, you know, you got the newer ones and you have these cool component little things and like micro HDMIs and all that stuff. If you want to get really technical and all that stuff, this is good for wired streaming, not wireless streaming at all. If I was sitting here and saying, oh, what's the best for wireless streaming? I would sit here and say Action Osmo 3 by far, because it has one little thing called, you know, I wanted you to focus to like emphasize the thing more, but instead of you focusing, you don't want to focus. You want me to click you to focus? Now you ruin the entire, you looked bad. My camera made this look bad. Lovely. And I love it. It's awesome. Anyways, they have adaptive bitrate. Action Osmo 3 has adaptive bitrate. GoPro Hero 9 does not. You both can open the app and stream, and I'm not going to sit here and geek out and be like, this has like 3,590 pixels. And no one cares about that. It looks good. It really does. That's all I can really sit there and say. You could, you know, see some of the videos I'm going to show you in a second, or I'll have it playing on the side. I don't even know. I mean, I don't do this shit. I really don't. Like, the only reason I'm making the video is to help people out. If you want to be, you know, the next cool live streamer and stuff like that, I'd say this one. If you want to record action videos, I'd say this one. Now, if you want quality to look shit and be in the past, I'd say this one. That's pretty much it. If you want wireless water streams, I'd say this one. If you want wired streams, I'd say this one. There really is no better camera when it comes down to it. Pretty much, as you can see, on the left side you have the DJI, and on the right side you have the GoPro. This was both through just the in-app streaming. I have really cool other devices that will stream. I'll get into that in a second. But if you look on the left side, DJI is going strong. If you look on the right, GoPro's pretty much dying and can't even keep up. And that was all through just wireless app streaming. I have like a hotspot. I also have like devices like a Livey Solo and etc. Like we won't even get into that. What I'm covering today is the potential that the Action Osmo 3 has and the potential that the GoPro has. Right now, the GoPro does not have any potential. Maybe when they come out with a new GoPro, they will have potential. If they update some of their UI or their interface, they will have some potential, but right now they have none. And this is coming from like a real action sports athlete. I'm not one person that goes films a vlog and I'm like, I'm gonna make a video about it. The reason I'm not so good at making these type of videos is, well, because I don't make these videos. I see this camera going very, very far. It looks pretty slick too. And it's nice that like they have the case on it as well. When it comes down to it, like it's a nice little case and they got the battery and it's just, it works better. Better design. Yes, they don't have an HDMI, micro HDMI port, but that's fine in my opinion, honestly. Now this one is just a mess that needs fixed. I'm sorry. I used to love GoPro, but I only will use GoPro for certain things. And that's honestly, if I can get away with not using the GoPro, I would not use the GoPro. That's my honest opinion. I'm being honest on that. Like a lot of people have these sponsored videos and it's like, oh, I'm gonna, you know, I've got free stuff and I'm gonna make both look good. Pros, cons, pros. Kind of comes down to what you want. I'll be honest. I am gonna make a separate video on just this though, because I have some video ideas for this that could really just shoot DJI right out of the water if they were to actually listen to the ideas, or we start talking about ideas and get things going. But I'll show you some footage real fast of the GoPro, and I don't do any of the fancy other stuff where it's like rock steady or stuff like that. I'm gonna be honest. Also, as an action sports athlete, why do you want to take all the like that out? Like, it's cool that you can do it, yes, but at the same time you're not really getting the same effect, you know. Like you have like, I think you have like hyper smooth, you have like rock steady or something on it. I don't even know, nor do I really care. I don't use it. I mean, when you do action sports, you don't really think about any of that shit. You just want to have the footage and do whatever you want with the footage after. Now the live streaming side, I also do live streams on Kick, and yes, action sports live streams I want to make happen. You know, I have a little small friend group that like I talk to them. They're like acquaintance, and I talk to them sometimes. They all, you know, similar setups. Some use Sony cameras, some use GoPros, and I'm honestly one of the people to start using the Action Osmo 3. I think there are a few other people that do use the Action Osmo 3, but it's nice to have the capability of wireless and have it just work. There's really no way of putting it. GoPro is just not there yet. If you are looking for a camera and you want it to be wireless, do not get a GoPro. If you want wireless streams, get an Action Osmo 3. That's the way I could put it. Other than that, I don't really have anything else. Really don't. It's not rocket science when you're looking for an action camera. If you want something that's going to last and be durable, the DJI Action Osmo 3 does have a lot of potential. If you want something that's going to last and be durable, you could always go on eBay and buy an action camera that's like even older than the ones that are out right now with the GoPro. This is like an older camera. This is a little bit of a newer camera. It's like 3 years old now, I think. I don't even know, I'll be honest. And then this, like, you can pick up for like 170, 180, but you gotta, you know, watch out what you're buying as well. You gotta read the description and stuff like that. But you know, you got your $300 camera, you got your $300 camera as well. I think like what the GoPro is like probably $350, and like the Action Osmo is like probably $350 as well, $370. You're looking at like $370, and then you're looking at like $170. So like whatever one you pick or decide to pick, you know, go for it. I just figured I'd give a little bit of knowledge on it when it comes down to that not a lot of people know. Like, to sum things up, Action Osmo, great for streaming, wireless streaming. Not good for wired streaming, but great for wireless streaming. Also, another thing that you can do is really cool. You can just get a data transfer cable and you can use this as a webcam. Now, if you can use battery, non-battery, and like have an extra cable, one for like data transfer and one for power, I don't think you could do that. I'm not for sure though. I don't really have one laying around. I do have a cable, but it's just meant for audio and I don't think it'll work via data transfer cable. I mean, I would assume that they probably make some sort of cable out there though for that, but you can just keep swapping batteries if you want to do that. That's possible, but I don't have much more to say on it. I just wanted to sit there and maybe help somebody out with it. You know, a really honest opinion that a lot of people won't go and give because they get free product, and that's fine. I understand that. You know, it's cool to get free product. But at the end of the day, like when a company is starting to really downfall, you know, it doesn't hurt to show something new that doesn't. But yeah, anyways, my name's Extremes. If you want to keep in contact with me, I'll have like my links down below and everything like that. And let me know your opinions in the comment section down below. I will be making a more in-depth video on this and what I think needs to be changed and things like that and why. And I have like actual examples of why. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Hopefully I'll be having an extreme day night where time it is where you are. And I probably did a shit job on this video. Peace out.